From the poet savant of the Italian eatery music scene,
first performance, wop, bar, Lambrusco in my tip jar,
to the world's top exporter of piano pulp,
radiation smearing off, always getting ripped off,
to the ex-husband of the sexiest wife half of his estate could buy,
trophy wife, self-esteem, leaving me for Charlie Sheen, going bald, gaining weight, trouble in the prostate.
In just a half a dozen short decades, Billy Joel has accrued an entire lifetime of wisdom. His story is next on Behind the Music That Sucks.
I may be dumb, I may be ugly.
Billy Joel was raised in a modest bomb shelter on scenic Long Island.
Well, our tap water tasted like ethanol, and the telephone smelled like a beer. And we pissed in the hall and ate lead off the wall and said, man, I wish Dad wasn't queer.
During his regular gigs at Il Duce's Pasta Sock, Billy enjoyed his first taste of success. He also enjoyed his first taste of his drummer's wife. Billy and his drummer's wife were soon married. As a symbol of his undying love, Joel hired her shifty brother Frank as his manager. Frank negotiated Billy's first record deal, selling Joel's publishing rights for $5 and a fifth of Mexican scotch.
Sure, yeah. Took a gander there at Willie's contract. Knew it was a keeper. Commas, periods, all 9 yards. Despite
a top 10 album, Billy was flat broke. And even a People's Choice Award couldn't save his failing marriage. When the wife he had stolen left him for another man, Billy was devastated. He retreated to his music and a budding romance with the most expensive prostitute he could find.
I may be dumb, I may be ugly, but I just may be the birth defect y'all were looking for.
A love-struck Billy was back on top. Ex-brother-in-law Frank urged Billy to mount a year-long tour of the Soviet Union.
You believe them commie bucketheads offered us 1 billion rubles? Oh yeah, don't let it be said that Frank wasn't looking out for old Billy.
But Frank was unaware that the ruble was worth less than Ukrainian goat urine. The tour was a financial disaster. An exhausted Billy returned to find Christie exhausting several local pizza boys.
Sure, it was a shock. But when I look back on the grand design of the tapestry of life, I have to think to myself, oh!
Destitute, Joel turned to his idols to bring his career back to the top.
He said he'd let a blind man grope for Christie's light switch of love. Yeah.
Whoo! He said he'd let me wear Christie's knickers.
He said he'd put Christie's bust next to mine. Huh? What? No, I don't want any pancakes.
When the three legends discovered Joel was no longer married to Brinkley, they sued him for breach of contract, and Billy Joel was back in court.
Most people don't need an L and an R on the tips of their left and right shoes. But then most people don't suck boatloads of ass, and I am an ignorant man. I am an ignorant man.
If it's only human to make mistakes and suck ass, then Billy Joel is one big human.